Okay, Chris Brockman returns right here on the show. And as we did yesterday, we're going to finish up strong with Mike Del Tufo. He's going to zoom in the middle of all this. And,
Okay.
yesterday he showed up in a Hunt for Red October babushka. Words I never thought I would say on Zoom or anywhere. It was a fun chat with Booger right there. I mean, he's just a 16-year-old kid, man. Just $3 million somewhere in the bank. And, he said he's been homeschooling for a year. And because, I mean, he's a professional right now at age 16. Just hit it. Just somebody could be in a Fortnite game with him right now and trying to knock him off for bounty money. It's like a bounty gate. Unbelievable. And Arians, I know you hadn't heard that. Arians confirmed he did not speak to Brady until Wednesday of last week and hung up the phone and said, I think we're going to get him.
What did he say that conversation was like?
He said Brady was excited, bouncing off the walls. And that's what made him tell Jason Light, I think we got him, and that he said if anybody that doesn't think Brady's a system fit, because, Arians sends everybody out on the heap and it leaves the quarterback vulnerable, and Brady's going to be sitting out there like a 43-year-old sitting duck. He's like, you haven't watched the footage. You haven't watched the film. And he says that we don't throw deep every time. You hit the open man. And I'll tell you what, man. Speaking of which, on tomorrow's show, we've got Caliendo and Joey Molinaro joining us together.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Maybe I'll have you zoomed in at the same time if you want to.
Please.
Off. At any rate, I'll tell you what, man. I mean, last year, Jameis threw 5,000 yards. He had two Pro Bowl wide receiver teammates, right?
Yeah.
And now and they almost won in week 16 and 17 if it wasn't for Jameis making some mistakes, and he led them back in both games against the Texans and the Falcons. They didn't have their Pro Bowl wide receivers in those games, and they still lit it up. I mean, they still had an offense to work it. So even with that setup, Brady would do well, I think.
I think the stat I saw is that the Bucs had 41 giveaways last year, and Jameis was responsible for 35 of them. I mean, I can't see Tom Brady in any system at any age giving the ball away 35 times.
Right, I know. So we'll see. I think Del Tufo's zooming in right now. Hang on a second. There's the man. There he is. What's up, Mike? What do you got on tonight? What do you got today?
I cleaned up the back behind me because you made fun of my area.
That's clean?
And my mother,
wow.
Well, I added stuff. First of all, it's a toaster oven behind there. So it's the end of a thing. I mean, it's like I can't really clean up much, Rich. My God. But I added a lot of little trinkets.
I could see you added an Emmy Award and Mr. Bill. Is that
2 Emmy Awards, Mr. Bill. One of the original Cletuses from Fox. That's an original Cletus. There were 3 of these made.
All right, bring that over.
Oh my God! Is there a VIP lanyard? Is that one of the lanyards from your birthday party?
Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill, so on brand for Mr. Bill to fall.
Yes, he did.
Break though.
That was perfect. That actually was. Oh my God!
What is happening?
Mr. Bill did just fall.
That's so on brand for.
This is one of the original Cletuses. This was actually they made these. Richie Becker, who's one of the audio sweeteners at Fox, had this.
Okay.
And this was one of the originals. It actually weighs like it's like a real. This thing wasn't like a toy thing. They sold them after the fact.
Right.
But this was one of the original Cletuses. And it was funny. They picked the number 34.
Okay.
And I have to think, I never got why they picked the number 34.
I don't know either.
And I was like,
because maybe like a Walter Payton fan or something like that.
I gotta think the person that did it's from Chicago. That's what I'm thinking.
I don't know. Can you? Because again, you guys have the mics. I'm using my my computer mic for the moment. Can you hear the banging that's going on upstairs in my house right now?
Yes, I was going to ask you what was going on at your house.
Brockman, you got the blue mic. I love it.
Above me, okay, is the boys' room. Do you hear that thumping?
Yes, I do.
That's them playing with the, because there's a small mini hoop that's hanging from one of their closet doors.
Are they dunking up there?
Last night I had to separate the boys because they were just shoving each other around. Andrew loved dunking on his big brother.
We had a Nerf.
I mean, dude, I'm telling you, it sounds like my house is going to collapse. A, and then B. Chris, get used to this, man. It's coming.
I'm ready.
I know you got this little baby in your house.
I mean, by the way, he's 4 weeks old today.
Every single minute that they do this, I think that they're this close away from having to go to the emergency room in this crazy world of ours.
Oh my gosh, that's
yeah.
So you can hear that upstairs.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely hear that.
We hear banging.
They might come crashing through my office at any point in time. Like literally, this is part of my world right now. That's going on right now. But
we used to have one of those. Me and my brother Frank in our bedroom.
Right.
And we would get we'd be up like slamming because it hung on the door.
Right.
Oh yeah, the old Nerf hoops, man. Those were the
you remember
best.
Those Brockman? You hung it over the door frame.
No,
he would sit there and slam that thing. And
I must have broke one like every 2 weeks. We'd have to go to the Five and Dime and get a new one.
It snapped. It would just snap off. Like you would literally slam dunk it. And we were like not that tall.
So you can hear that upstairs, right?
Oh yeah,
100%.
100%. Oh, do you want show and tell for the day, Rich?
That's part of our world. Oh yeah, just finish up with show and tell for the day, and then we'll wrap it up because.
So here's show and tell for the day.
It's about to fall apart.
We'll see if you remember this, Rich. We did the Pro Bowl in Hawaii, and now newly minted Hall of Famer.
What do you got?
This was Troy Polamalu and his father did a skit with you.
Huh.
And they did like a fire where they lit this thing on fire.
Right.
And they did they spun it. And it is signed by his father and him. Newly minted Hall of Famer. We called this the Polamalu. I would keep it in audio. And if you made a mistake, I would be like, you're going to get Polamalu'd because it had this hook and this sharp thing that's now, no, it's gone. It's like completely.
That looks dangerous.
Could you
you could hurt yourself over there,
No,
Mike.
I know. But it was
you slice a bagel with that thing in your kitchen? Can you do that right now?
No, it's real. I dulled it so it won't cut you. Like it won't.
Okay.
It won't cut you. It's completely. You probably could pull something with this.
Could you imagine? You just go walk in Del Tufo's house, or you break in, or something like that. You choose, and then all of a sudden he comes at you with that thing,
and he's like twirling it around, and he comes after you
like a luau. Oh,
yeah, his father and him did the skit. I don't know if you remember. Yeah,
I don't remember.
But I have the original. They built this, and this was the. Yeah, I used to keep it in the audio room of the NFL Network, and I have it.
Hey,
it's one of
Mike,
my
congrats, buddy. Yesterday, our first Zoom show, we had Kurt Warner on talking about everything going on in the world with Brady and Jameis and Cam, who's getting released, and Nick Foles and all this stuff. And the interest in the NFL right now, as we know, is that it is at a premium, as we're all looking for escape, right?
Yeah.
But the most watched video that we put out yesterday, Mike Del Tufo showing off his whole lot in the kitchen, bro.
Yeah, by the way, just so you guys know, I was going to let you know. Yeah. No, I got to go. I actually have to go serve on the waters of the Redondo Harbor right now. Okay. I'm sorry. I mean, I got to leave. I'm sorry.
Why not?
Adios, my friend.
I love you guys.
Stay healthy. That's it for this show. Again, subscribe to our YouTube page. Everything's going to be sitting right there. Go down a wormhole. We got over 15,000 videos there from the 5+ year history of our show. You can listen to Mike Heller doing our radio version of our program while we're all sheltering in place right now here in Los Angeles. That's out there on our podcast, which you hit on our app. And again, our YouTube page, youtube.com/Rich Eisen Show. Thanks to our friends at Crispy Chicken for putting this whole show together. And appreciate everybody who helped, Steve Webster and the Buccaneers who helped us with Bruce Arians, and then Rob Moore and our friends at VaynerMedia who represent Booga. Guy's a 16-year-old with representation. God bless the world, man. So thanks to everybody for helping put this one show together. Tomorrow we'll be back on our YouTube feed as well as our Twitter and Instagram feeds with our guests together at the same time. Frank Caliendo and Jolie Molinaro. That's how we're rolling. Everybody needs a laugh. That's how we're going to roll on Wednesday. Thanks for taking in this program.